Now, you know people got some damn nerves. Welcome back to the channel. I am Lady Nyca in with more updates on the Malia Davis case. Now, I was scrolling this morning as I sit up and listen to the rain come down here in the great state of Louisiana. Child, and I came across an article that child, it almost made me hit the blunt. I ain't lying. This is ridiculous. When I tell you people don't like to take accountability for what they do, this is a prime example. I'm going to link the article to which I'm about to discuss with you all in the pinned comments so that you can go over and read it for yourself, because you ain't going to believe what I'm finna tell you. All right, let's get into it. The article says, Malia Davis suspect says nothing bad happened to the 4-year-old girl. Now, let that marinate. Malia Davis suspect says nothing bad happened to the 4-year-old girl. Ain't she dead? See? Anyway, let me get to the article so I can go in and let have right after. The primary suspect in the death of Malia Davis said nothing bad happened to the 4-year-old Texas toddler, who remains now were discovered in Arkansas last week. Speaking from jail, Dario and Vince said, "He ain't no killer, bro. I love Malia so much. I did for her more than her own parents. I've never had a biological daughter. I would never do anything to hurt her. That's not me. Ask anyone who knows me and they'll tell you I'm not that dude. I'm good with the kids," Vince told a local reporter from a local station down in Houston. He added, "I should be home with my family, with Malia, kids, Brittany, cooking dinner and watching Netflix." In early May, Vince, the ex-fiancé of Malia's mother, Brittany Bowens, claimed he, Malia, and his 2-year-old son were taken against their will by a group of men in a truck. Vince said he and his son were freed the next day, but kidnappers kept Malia. Investigators say Vince's story repeatedly changed and didn't add up. On Monday, Malia remains were positively identified after being found in a garbage bag near a freeway outside of Hope, Arkansas, which is located about 30 miles northeast of Texas-Arkansas border on Friday. Quanell X, a community activist in Houston, sparked the search in Arkansas after he told reporters and police Vince told him he disposed of the 4-year-old girl body in the southern state. Quanell X declined to comment on what Vince told him regarding how Malia died, but said Vince insisted what happened to her was an accident. Bowens previously accused Vince of abusing Malia. Child Protective Services removed Malia and her brothers from the apartment Vince and Bowens shared in August, after the girl suffered a head wound, but the children were returned in February, an agency spokesperson told the Associated Press. After a canceled court appearance by Vince on May 13, Bowens was heckled outside the courtroom. I reported on this by people who questioned if she had done enough to protect her daughter before the disappearance. It's not fair. It's not fair at all. I just don't understand this, Bowens told a local reporter from a local channel in Houston. This is not fair because she didn't deserve that. Vince remains in jail on charge of tampering with evidence, specifically human corpse, and he is being held on a $45,000 bond. How the hell something bad didn't happen to this child when she did? That sounds like the words of a fool who know they are about to meet their maker in one form or another. Life as he knew it before May 3rd will never be the same, because he's going to be confined to a cell for quite some time if they don't opt for the death penalty, because charges will be upgraded as more information is available. Once these detectives get in here along with the forensic people and they can determine exactly the manner to which she's died, I'm looking for these charges to be upgraded. And I'm also feeling as if the parents need some form of charges, because it is your responsibility to bring this child to life. I was over on a channel. I can't remember what it was, but it's a channel where a YouTuber was interviewing the father, Craig Davis. And I don't want to hear this sympathy ass shit, because you had the power to be able to make change in your child's life that would have had her alive and well today. If this man had already been accused of hurting his child to the point where she had to be taken into a medical facility and have surgeries, plural form, why did you ever think that it was okay for her to go back into the very home that she was abused in? Child protection services ain't shit, in my opinion, because Malia and her brothers was removed from that apartment that Vince and Bowen shared in August of last year after she suffered those wounds. But then in February, they returned the children to them, and I'm trying to figure out why. See, it's a sad day when innocent kids are not protected. Just because you have the ability to procreate does not mean that you should. See, it's more to being a parent than just producing them. It's aftercare. After you done made the baby, that's when aftercare starts. It starts when you know that you're pregnant. You have to do what you're supposed to do to bring forth a healthy baby. And it seemed like, by everything that I'm constantly reading about this chick and this biological father and this stepfather who eventually was the reason why this baby is no longer here, it says to me that everybody failed Malia Davis. And it's gruesome, it's sad, it's heartbreaking. It causes you to feel so many different emotions, because who wants to see a child hurt? Nobody. Nobody with good sense. I am so heartbroken over this situation concerning this baby, because as we dig more into her 4 little years on this earth, we find out that she basically suffered the entire time. And I guess the words say, suffer little children to come unto me. Although my heart is broken that she didn't get a chance to live her best life, I find comfort somewhat in the fact that she's out of harm's way. Even though the selfish in all of us would have liked to see her live, apparently nobody was there for her the way they should have been. Her biological parents failed her, and the system failed her. But I have to keep looking at you, Mama, because we as women are nurturers. Man, I remember a time when I used to be in my feelings if my baby fell down trying to learn to play or ride a bicycle or something like that. I used to be scared when my boys be out there playing football and basketball off in the neighborhood and in the yard, and they would hurt themselves. I can't fathom having to take my child to the emergency room and she then having surgeries on her head as a result of someone else. And I do not believe she fell and hit no marble table. That's a lie from the pits of hell. And how that lie was able to pass through the ranks and CPS put those children back in this woman's care is beyond me. We got a problem in this world today. We have a very serious problem when it comes to our systems that are set up to protect these kids. When you allow something as devastating and as gruesome as head injuries, you allow the mother to be able to obtain her kids again within a matter of a few months. Now, I don't know if they was under the impression that these people or this woman was going to be better than she was in August. I don't know what gave them that inclination, but you failed her. And as a result of you failing her, you and the parents, this child now sits in the ever-loving arms of the Most High. And I got a problem with that. I'm glad her struggle. I'm glad the injuries, all of the stuff, the misery she lived in her 4 short years are over, but I'm mad. I'm mad because this didn't happen, and I'm mad because Malia Davis is only one of many, countless other children in this country today that are not being properly cared for, and in fact are being abused. And we as a community do not need to let this girl's name, her legacy, and what she went through go away. Let that anger you feel today fuel you to go out into your community and do more. Everybody ain't got the answer, but together we can bring about change, and it starts with you. If you can't do nothing but go down to the women and children shelters and help out every now and again, if you have the financial wherewithal, donate. Help these kids. Don't be afraid. I will call now look, I know they say snitches get stitches, but when it comes to the well-being and the safety and welfare of a child, I risk the stitches. I will. Because no child should be brought into this world and their lives be completely hell. That ain't what they're here for. We as parents, adults in the community, we have a responsibility to ensure that these children are safe at all times. And if you see something that don't quite seem right with you, investigate. I don't have no problem with investigating. I'll peep something out, and if I need to make an old nasty piece of call to the CPS hotline, I will do it and have done it in the past. I don't have no problem with doing it because children can't protect themselves. It's incumbent of us as adults to take care of these children. And for this man, you know he got some kind of mental block when he's sitting up in jail doing a jailhouse interview and saying that basically no harm came to her. What the hell do you mean no harm came to her? Nothing bad happened. Oh, so her dying ain't nothing bad? He sound like a damn fool. I cannot stand this situation. I'm telling y'all, I get real in my feelings about this because it irritates me that this was something that could have been avoided. If the government agency who stepped in had done their job the way they're supposed to, maybe Malia would not be deceased now. Maybe if Brittany would have realized she was not a good mother and she was ill fit, her and Craig Davis, to be parents to these children, had they given up their parental rights, maybe she would still be alive today. Maybe she wouldn't have never had to suffer at the hands of her ex-boyfriend, ex-fiance, or whatever the hell you want to call him today. I'm irritated, and I will not let it go. And I'm using my anger to bring these videos and to see what I can do in my own local area. Because, see, I walk it like I talk it. I don't mind helping to ensure the life and safety of these children. Because this is our future. And if we don't protect them, who will? That's it. That's all, fam. I'm going to link the article, as always, down in the pinned comment. You can go over and read it in its entirety for yourself. Child, people do not like taking accountability these days. I don't understand that. What's wrong with saying I messed up? You already going to prison for life, if not on death row, because Texas does have the death penalty. So, instead of you owning what you have done, I can't say you can reconcile it in your mind, because that's going to haunt you for many, many days and nights to come. The mother, CPS workers that put their child back in their home, the father, and this dude sitting up in jail. Only thing I have a problem with is the fact that the mama not in jail too. But hopefully, I can depend on Lady Justice to do something right. You already failed her in life. Let's not fail her in death. Remember, the depth of your struggle will determine the height of your success. In the meantime, in between time, please remember to rate the video. Ratings get me recognized on these YouTube streets. Comment down below in the panel, aka comments. Let me know your thoughts and opinions on what's going on and what this man is saying. If you have not become a Love Thing today, please hit the subscribe button. It's free. Also, tap your notification bell button so that each and every time I drop a pre-recorded video or go live from this channel, you will be notified and you can come over and join in the conversation. I'll see you on the next upload. Peace.